Hey guys, what's going on? It's Javon LeBlanc from Chill Tech, and today we got you guys another unboxing and overview video. We have it of the iPhone 7 in matte black. Thanks to my cousin Hannah for helping us with this video. Shout out. So this is the iPhone 7 in matte black. It looks really good. The design is very similar to previous year's iPhones, but we'll get to this in a second here. Inside the box, you get a USB-A to Lightning cable, which is proprietary Apple ports. You get a wall charger. I think this one is the same as last year's. Check the wattage here. It's the same exact wall charger from last year. So same wattage, still no quick charging. We have in the box, which is new to the iPhone line, is a Lightning to micro it is a micro to an auxiliary 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. And of course you have some earpods. Although this AirPods are different than before because instead of the headphone jack, you get the, where is it at? I can't find it, whatever. You get a Lightning cable on the end. The reason why is because they decided to remove the headphone jack. Now, this seems to be a very controversial decision from Apple, but like they said on their events, they're being courageous. So let's respect their courage here and say goodbye to the 3.5 millimeter jack. Alright, so back to the design with the phone. Its design is very much similar to how previous iPhones look like from the 6 and 6S up. Right here we have a 6S, which, you know, it looks very similar. This is the same size 6S. So you can see by, you know, just dimensions. Doesn't seem to be any thinner or any thicker. It seems to be the same dimensions as last year. The fronts of the phone are generally the same. You have your earpiece, except this time you have a speakerphone up here as well. And then you have your FaceTime camera. This one is a 5 megapixel FaceTime camera. On the 6S, on the new iPhone 7, you have a 7 megapixel front-face camera, FaceTime camera. The home buttons are also slightly different. This one is more engraved with the glass top, but this one is also a haptic engine, not a physical button. You tap it and it gives you a type of vibration or sound. But it simulates a press, which is kind of cool, and this is good for people who are looking to actually, you know, have less mechanical parts. Less mechanical parts mean less damages and things to break in your phone. Moving on to the back side is where most of the difference is with the two phones. We have here a 12 megapixel iSight camera, as well as another 12 megapixel iSight camera. This one has upgraded specs for has a larger aperture with 1.8, so more low lights. Low light photos to compete with phones like the Nexus 6P, the HTC 10, and the Samsung Galaxy series line from this year. Big upgrades in the camera, as well as a quad LED flash compared to a two-tone LED flash. As you can see, besides the color variation differences, the antenna bands are gone. And on the 6S, well, not really gone on the 7. The antenna bands are gone on the 7. They're not really gone, but they're more on the top of the phone. And if you get the matte black version, it kind of just blends in seamlessly into the frame of the phone. Looks really good. This design is definitely a really good looking design for the iPhone, and it's kind of a throwback slash, you know, design to the original iPhone with the jet black scheme, except that this one doesn't have that ceramic, I guess, or the glass coating on it. The bottoms of the phone is also different. Although it looks like you have dual speakers right here, like I mentioned before, the speaker for the stereo sound is one up here by the earpiece or integrated within the earpiece, and the other one is right here on the bottom of the phone. This side is still a microphone. And as you can see on the 6S, this one is missing the headphone jack, and Apple decided, like I said before, to remove the headphone jack. By removing the headphone jack, Apple was able to do a couple things with this phone they couldn't do with this phone. For one, they added a barometer inside of here. A barometer is a sensor used for elevation. Pretty much if you have an Apple Watch, it simulates the same type of measuring how much depth you are going up or down within the world. Now, also they're able to add a glue-like substance inside here to give it IP67 water and dust resistance. So that's one of the reasons why they removed the headphone jack, and you can use the not the USB-C, but the lightning cable. And there are benefits to going with lightning cable with the phones, or any phone in general, or USB-Cs, because you can power the headphones with this, allowing headphones to be smaller. Also allows them to have noise features like noise cancellation. It supports stronger DACs, so this is a really good innovation going forward. I'm glad people like Apple and Motorola were able to do this thing this year. Hopefully more companies follow suit in the years to come. So also with the iPhone 7 1, to give you a quick design comparison to some of the Android flagships, kind of the kings of Android, you can call them. Right here we have the OnePlus 3, and don't forget guys, I did not forget about this phone. There will be a full review coming soon, trust me. I just had some things to do, but this phone will be getting its full review soon. And as you can see right here, good looking design, unibody designs here. The bottom of the phone, there's only so many ways you can make a metal phone these days. But, it has very, similar features, just has the USB-C. You still get your headphone jack. A little bit thicker, bigger phone, but the designs are very good compared to phones like the OnePlus 3. But these are also two different phones, two different price brackets, and as well as two different operating systems. But a lot of the phones themselves are the same in terms of features. The OnePlus 3 also doesn't support a physical button, but this has a taptic feedback button. So that's pretty cool, and that's inside the OnePlus 3. With the Nexus 6P, which is Google's flagship phone, it is definitely a much smaller phone compared to it. Even with the 6 Plus model, it's more of the same size. So if you are someone planning on getting the iPhone 7 Plus, it's kind of how size comparison will be, because these are the same size phone essentially. But you look at the sides, the bottom. This one has nothing on the bottom because the speakers are integrated on the top and bottom for stereo. And as well, we have the headphone jack, legacy headphone jack here. So savvy to call it legacy now, but the legacy headphone jack is there. 12 megapixel camera, all that stuff Google does. So also, I just want to do a quick thing. I know some people requested this on our Twitter page, but we're going to go ahead and do a quick boot test for the iPhone 7 and the Nexus 6P. This was running the latest version of iOS 10. This is running the latest version of Android 7.0 Nougat. Same time powered on, 1, 2, 3. And Apple will shut up here first. Google next. Now I do know this one has a boot password, so should have probably removed that first, but not a big deal. Let's see how it goes. I don't know why people like these type of tests, but here you go. You weirdos. Hope you guys enjoy this. And we're up. Okay, so this is Android Nougat. This is iOS 10. iOS 10 has gotten a lot of new features. Within inside of the iOS, I guess, ecosystem, there's a lot of different features in this OS now. iOS is, I don't want to say it's becoming more like Android, but they're definitely adding a lot of Google features to their stuff, which is a good thing, because we want to make sure these gaps are getting closer for each, you know, phone manufacturer, and between Apple and Google, because the closer they get, the better chance we get of some real innovation from each company. So I hope you guys like this quick overview of the iPhone 7. If you guys want to see some more videos like this, or maybe see the 7 Plus, go ahead and give us a thumbs up and subscribe so you can see more content like this. Not to mention, if you want to see things like comparisons between the iPhone 7, maybe the new Pixel phones that are coming out next month, or any other phones that are coming out. If you want to see a versus or an iOS 10 versus Android Nougat, also let us know. Happy to give you guys that kind of video as well. We want to hear your feedback, so go ahead and shoot that comment section below. Talk all the crap you want. We want to hear all of it. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, keep it chill. Peace.